Hi children, welcome to the new maths lesson. Today we are going to discuss some more problems related to the travel graphs and some problems from the workbook. Okay, so I am going to explain question number 2 from your student book, page number 36, exercise 4.3. So you can see the distance time graph shown in the slide. Here I will read the question. A cyclist and a driver both set off from the same place but at different times of day. They headed to the same destination 25 km away. The distance time graph shows their motion during their journeys. Okay, so here you can see two graphs. Okay, because there are two travelers, cyclist and a driver. So you can see a red lined graph and a green lined graph. Okay, so already we learned the motion of an object can be shown on a distance time graph, and if the motion of the object is straight line, it shows that the object is moving in a constant speed. Okay, and if you see any horizontal line on your graph, it shows that the object is at rest, means it is not at all moving. Okay, so here the red line is marked as x and the green line is marked as y. So we will find out x is for who and y is for who. Means they didn't explain it, which one is for cyclist and which one is for the driver. Okay. So here some questions are there. I am going to read the questions and we will answer it. Okay. So first question, which graph x or y is most likely to show the cyclist journey? Justify your answer. Now we are going to find which line is for cyclist and which line is for the driver. Okay, so here you can see the graph x as the speeds are lower than that of graph y, so we can understand that the cyclist will move slowly than a driver, because we know that driver can go very faster than a cyclist. Okay, so the red line shows for the cyclist journey. So green line will show automatically the driver's journey. Okay, so first question's answer you got it, graph x as the speeds are lower than that on graph y. Okay, now question number B, for how long did person x stop? He stopped, first one means the cyclist stopped for some hours. You have to find the time. So from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock he stopped. So how many hours he stopped? 3 hours he stopped. Okay. Next question. What was the speed of person X in the first hour? So first hour from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. The time is from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock and the distance is from 0 to 30 kilometer. That you know already, it is shown on the graph. So we will find the speed of person X in the first hour from 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 he reached at 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer in 1 hour. So speed equal to distance by time, 10 by 1 equal to 10 kilometer per hour. What is the speed of X in the first hour? 10 kilometer per hour. Now question number D, what was the speed of person X in the final hour? Final hour means you have to see the time from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So he was at rest and he started again from 10 kilometer to 30 kilometer, 25 kilometer he reached. So how much kilometers he traveled from 10 to 25 means 15 kilometers. Okay, so when he reached at 6 o'clock, he reached at 25 kilometer. So 25 kilometer by 1 hour means distance by time. So the speed is 15 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now question number E, what was the speed of person Y during their journey? So speed of Y, you have to find full journey. What was his speed? Okay. That means driver's speed. So speed equal to, we have to write as distance by time. So he traveled from 0 to 25 kilometers, means the total distance is 25 kilometer, and he traveled in a short time, means half an hour. So the time is half hours. So 25 divided by half hour. So dividing by half, you have to multiply by 2. So 25 into 2 equal to 50 kilometer per hour. So the speed of y is 50 kilometer per hour. Now question number F. Using your answer to part E, calculate how far person Y had travelled by 5:40 p.m. So you have to find, using E, how many distance Y travelled by 5:40 p.m. So he started at 5:30, and after 10 minutes how much he traveled, that we have to, how much distance he traveled, that we have to find out. Okay, so we have to use the answer of E. What is answer of E? E is the speed of Y. So from speed of Y we can substitute in the F. Speed of y equal to 50 km per hour. So we have to find the distance traveled in first 10 minutes, 5:30 to 5:40. So 5:40, only 10 minutes are there. 10 minutes we can write out of 60 minutes, means out of 1 hour we can write it as 10 by 60. So the speed into 10 by 60 equal to 50 into 10 by 60. So 50 into 10 by 60 is 1 by 6. So 50 divided by 6, you will get 8 1 by 3 kilometer. So at 5:40, y traveled 8 1 by 3 kilometer. Okay. I hope you understood this question. It is little difficult, so that's why I explained it. Now we will move to another question. Here we are going to discuss another example of distance time graph. Okay, here Andrew and Philip are brothers. The graph shows the journey of their cycling rides from their home along the same road. They both stopped for a 1 hour rest before returning home. So here two people's journey was shown in the graph. Okay, you can see one is in green color. Andrew's cycling had shown in green color, and Philip's journey is shown in red color. So we will compare it. Okay, and there are some questions, we will try to answer it. Okay, I will explain. Now they both stopped for a 1 hour rest. Both of them stopped at different places for 1 hour rest. So that you can see two horizontal lines in both the graphs. You can see that means they are taking rest. Now the time is shown on the x-axis from 9 o'clock to 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the distance from is shown on the y-axis from 0 kilometer to 40 kilometer. Okay, so the x-axis will show like home or from the starting point. So when we are coming back, we have to touch the x-axis. That is the thing we are doing in this distance time graph. Okay, so both are traveling with a cycle. So first one, Philip started from 9 o'clock, but Andrew started at 10 o'clock only. So we will discuss the questions. Question number A. When did Andrew leave home? Andrew's graph is in green color. So he started from home at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is the correct answer. When did Andrew have his rest? Andrew had his rest from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. 1 hour. So from which time? 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. That is the correct answer. When and where did Andrew overtake Philip? Means from some places Andrew overtook Philip. So which place? From which place or which time he overtook Philip? That you can see at 11 o'clock they meet together. That means they were in the same distance. After that, the green color means Andrew started overtaking Philip. So 25 kilometer. It is from 25 kilometer. Okay. So at 11 a.m. 25 kilometer from home, Andrew overtook Philip. Okay. Have you understood? It is very clear from the graph. Now, what was Philip's fastest speed? Means Philip started at 9 a.m. and reached back home at 3:30 p.m. And Andrew started at 10 a.m. and reached home at 5 p.m. Okay. So, what is the fastest speed of Philip? So, we will see Philip when he was returning from rest from the 30 kilometer down to home, he moved 30 to 10 kilometer. Till that distance, he moved in a very fast step. Okay, so you can see from 30 to 10. What is the difference in the kilometer? 20 kilometer. And the time you have to see from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. How many hours? In 1 hour, he moved 20 kilometers. So that is the fastest speed of Philip. So 20 kilometer per 1 hour. Okay. You can see another places where the Philip started his cycling. You can't see this much fastest moving. Okay. Here only he moved faster. So 20 kilometer in 1 hour he moved. That means the speed is 20 kilometer per hour. Now question number E. How far did Andrew travel altogether? Altogether means from starting from home and returning to home. So he started from home and reached at 40 kilometer. Again after taking rest he returned back to home. Again he traveled 40 kilometer. That means 40 plus 40 total 80 kilometer he traveled. Okay. Now what was Andrew's average speed? Average speed equal to the total kilometer divided by total time. So total time 10 to 5 p.m. it is 7 hours and the total kilometer is 80 kilometer. You can divide it and you will get a decimal number 11.42 kilometer per hour. That is the average speed. So please see the graph correctly and see the questions again and please copy the graph and the answers to your notebook which I am giving as here. The explanation also you can see. So I hope you understood this type of problems. So the similar types problems are coming in your workbook and student book. Now please try to complete it in your notebook. Okay. Thank you.